Hello again everyone, my name is Yogdog and welcome to another episode of Old World. We are continuing to explore the Sacred and the Profane DLC. We're currently at the point where overall I think we're doing decently well. But we do have a war with Rome, albeit they've not actually sent anything against us yet. I don't think there's anything else I really need to do this turn. Succession. Yeah, so Rome hasn't actually managed to take a Sir, but I don't know how long that's going to last for. And if they do, that's the capital of the Assyrians, and I think they might be eliminated at that point, which would cause problems. Okay, completed the legacy. Let's study philosophy. Bostar. Cousin fourth in line. No thank you. Gain +1 discipline. 10 silence of Governor Carfallo of Panormus leads an impressive riposte to our speech, doggedly claiming that the Crown has been lax in training specialist workers, falling behind our neighbours in production, and the harvesting of resources. Carfallo builds his argument in an impressive crescendo. You spot a smile tugging at his mouth, but it is the pride before the fall. You are not finished yet. A public commitment to action would silence this upstart orator and his supporters. What is your reply? Legendary cities, I think, is going to be the reply. Right, these are all, as far as I'm aware, connected. We do have barbarians over in the east now. I think both my scouts have died. Right, Panormus. I'm going to go for the Gardener. Adds the wine luxury. So I think that would be a good shout. So we're building the barracks down here. We're actually going to be running a deficit on metal. I do have a lot of gold at this point though. So we'll see whether that matters or not. Okay, Bomilcar, the orator has died. Our ambassador passed away. Duke Bostar, who tried to seduce us, has also passed away. Sorry, he's ill, he's not yet passed away. Ooh. Okay. We gain 170 training. We get -40 unrest in Panormus, Carfaggio. That's pretty nice. And I'm not going to agree to declare war on the Danes for peace with Rome. Rome needs to be stopped at some point. I think we'll make Duke Bostar the ambassador. Let's get a mine built here. Let's get a theatre built. We've got some marble down here I'd like to collect as well. 2 Javelineer types. And a Sentry U, I think. So I could get another Gardener over here. But I think we're going to go for the archives. Alright, send the turn there. Some more ore. So I'm going to build a mine there as well. There's a fair few materials over here we'd like to collect if possible. We've got 3 sets of ore I should build mines on. Letter arrives from Prince Ardebal describing his classes. Sure, we'll send the money. So he can continue his education. Yeah, let's build a barracks here. I feel like I might need more workers at this point. I also wonder how big the Roman army is. I suspect the one we currently possess is not strong enough to deal with it. It's become a herbalist, so that's good. The Ishtar Gate is completed. I'll take the training boost. So I have wine to give as a luxury to someone. I'm going to give it to the Hananids. Meanwhile, in our capital, I think we recruit an axeman. And we're going to upgrade our archers. Elite Huskarls sound pretty fun to me. Okay. Let's promote you to Fierce. Let's make a treasury in Panormus. And we have a travelling circus. Drew the attention of a travelling circus on the land of the Vandals, a modest band of wagons led by Guala Ramna, filled with trade goods, games of chance, and a few luxury items not normally found. Presence was a wonderful addition to the festivities. Let's ask them to remain for an extended engagement. They forget their place. I can build ranges though as well. I think we'll get this mine down first. So I'm idle. Let's rally the troops again. Additional training would be very useful for us. I'm glad we now have made sure that our slingers are upgraded. The archers will be better. For the most part, I'd actually missed one. Also, I feel these are gonna turn hostile soon. So to that end, I might have to send some troops over to secure the position. We're not at war with the Danes, but eventually when they get too many troops they will spit out some stuff. Let's go with colour. Yeah, we'll go with that. Navigation will be helpful. Pathfinder or Cunning? Pathfinder, I think. I'm going to get a range down. I'm going to disband the militia. And I'm going to get the elite Huskar moved over there. we got here? We got a warlord and a club thrower. We're definitely going to get the war elephant involved here. Okay, our people should not be forced to obey the customs of Egypt. Let's then turn again there. So I can deal with this one next turn easily enough. Kind of wish I was able to recruit the warlord. I think the Vandals are the ones who do that. Actually produce warlords. Ouch. Okay, remember the local government. Let's push favourable policies. And Prince Adabel approaches you after a long day of intense studies. Begs to learn tactics instead. Sure. Excellent. In the north we have problems. Problems which will be solved. Okay, let's promote the Axeman with Shield Bearer, I think. And I'm going to go for the archives in one city, and I'm going to get a worker out in another. Let's do another High Synod. I'm going to convert you to state religion. And that's all we're going to do, I think. So I'm not going to get to discover the portcullis and chain drive. Control 3 legendary cities is also pretty damn unlikely. Club thrower, club thrower. Sir is once again heavily besieged. Strict, affable. Let's go affable. Let's get another mine down over here because I want the additional metal. Because we are still running a deficit. I'll buy some for now, but ideally we deal with that deficit. I'm gonna get a range down here. Excellent. Okay, that should mean that you're going to survive one more turn. I hope so, anyway. A luxury trade. Do I want honey or do I want lavender? Let's go with honey. Minus 590 gold, adds honey to Fervest. Awesome. That should help with... I think it's discontent it helps with. I got some deposits over here I need to... Actually, it might be this patch here that it just added. Didn't fully notice. I need to build roads to connect for rest. And the best way to do that is for me to use a Hananid trader, because a Hananid trader can do multiple roads in one turn. See if we can camp near Hadrentum. Let's get markets, I think. And we're going to put a theatre down. I'm going to build a stronghold here. The stronghold gives additional martial, training, sorry, and the additional training will be useful to upgrade our forces. So that's the reason I'm doing that. Right, where's Hadrentum? Up in the northwest. And do I have any active troops over there? I don't believe I do right now. Alright, well, you need to heal up. Decline a diplomatic offer. I refuse to get rid of the city for help. So the wealthier citizens of Tingis wish to hold a public feast in honour of their city's ongoing prosperity. They've asked the Governor Areopis the Cunning, to take the seat of honour. Let's give uneaten food to the poor. So nobles in the court should clarify our stance on economic systems. So can buy titles with money, +5 orders a year, but everywhere gets additional unrest. I think I'm going to go nation must grow and expand. So how do I buy a tile then? I'm not entirely sure. And I'm going to rally the troops again, I think. I'm going to move the chariot to Hadrentum just in case. I'm going to have 2 more Archive 2s be built by the next turn. That will continue to help with our research, which more research is always useful. And I think after that, I'm probably going to try and expand our military a bit further again. Okay, the Queen of Egypt has died. The Didonian family is now converted to Zoroastrianism, so they're now friendly. And the High Synod has improved our standing with the clergy. Excellent. They want us to head over. That's fine. So the new King of Egypt is influenced by us. That's pretty cool. I think we'll make you into a hero. Not sure why I'd pick hero over commander, but it just sounds cooler to me. So I'm going to go for that. Benefits of good thought are reaped by those who act with good purpose. I must meditate on this further. We become humble. That's pretty nice. We're going to go for additional wisdom on our governor. And that's going to eliminate you. Let's sentry you for now. And I could go for the Elder Poet actually. I'm going to go Elder Poet into probably an Axeman. going to make a caravan as well, I think. Let's make a treasury over here. So I think all the wonders that can be built are basically built at this point. I did get a couple. I got the pyramids over here in Panormus, and I have the Oracle somewhere in Tingis, just north of our capital in Carfaggio. So we do have a couple of wonders. Definitely could have focused on it a bit more. Sure. Truce with Rome. We're going to go for affable because the additional growth per culture level is very useful. I'm going to hire a warlord. Right, well, let's also see what that hostile unit does over there. I suspect that's probably not been done, that ancient ruin up in the northwest. Let's go with... I'm actually gonna... Let's go the Apprentice Master Elder Poet. It's gonna take a long time, but I think it'll be worth it. And in the south, do I build another barracks? No. A citadel would be nice, but we can't afford to do that. And there's no wonders currently available. Let's build a farm. Farms are good. The additional growth is very useful. Well, it's not so much the growth, it's the additional food. I do produce a fair bit of food at this point, but more is always helpful. Queen Polycratia, the Lion of Greece, has died. We gain a huge additional chunk of cash. Oh. Oh no. Corrupt is rough. Let's make you study tactics then. I'm going to promote you to strike 2. And there they are, the Amazon cavalry are here. Let's see what they try and do. I suspect they're just going to go straight in towards my axemen. And indeed they do. The Babylonian monarch has died. Let's go with... Let's go with mana. And I'm going to build an amphitheatre. That will help with dealing with unrest in the city, so I'm certainly a fan of this. Okay, good chunk of damage there. I'm going to upgrade you to an elite warlord. Stuns target for 1 turn. That seems good. Okay, with the death of King Shuma, the god of Babylon rules passed to Queen Belesemu, Unu, the new. Messenger reveals the main purpose of the visit, invited us to visit Babylonia on a diplomatic trip. Sure. -2 legitimacy is rough though. For days, Duke Belbad of Carthagio and Matriarch Sabat the Humble have been locked in a heated debate over the future of Zoroastrianism. What's Zoroastrianism? Words of Zoroaster have always been passed down orally, transmitted through the ages from follower to follower. I think it should be written down. So we get calligraphy. All cities with a library gain +4 culture. All cities gain unrest reduction with elder specialists. I mean, that seems like a no-brainer to me. Also, I'm playing with role-playing on, so I don't know what all the answers give. I feel that's a good way to keep things fairly interesting, because I can't even remember what the majority of the actions are. There's 1 or 2 I think I know now, but bloodthirsty, focus. I'll go bloodthirsty. Max level war elephant sounds pretty fun. Chalmouth River does connect a couple of our settlements. These 2 are connected to each other. Then roads connected. Duchess Nazma takes to tactics training with an unbridled enthusiasm, especially combat drills, where she bests her opponent every time. I think Nazma will continue gaining the benefits of wisdom. Oh. So you're corrupt and debauched. Well, I'm never putting you in charge of anything. That's just not happening. Assyria wants me to marry someone. I refuse. And the support of the Magi. The Zoroastrian citizens of Carthage feel content with your rule, happy to be respected and looked after. This goodwill has spread to the clergy of the religion, and the Magi are now some of the most zealous supporters of your rule. I think we thank them by helping to establish a religion in Tingis. I'm also going to put another quarry down over here. Ooh, the necropolis. So on hills, there are still wonders. So the mausoleum gives a bunch of culture. New units start with guard 1. All cities with a temple gain -2. -2 on the rest, so I could just start building temples everywhere. All cities with forums gain plus half a order. I think we're going to build a mausoleum. Requires culture strong. Oops. Okay, we'll just build an Acropolis to begin with then. We're going to start a caravan mission to Babylonia. That'll give us a bit of money in return. I want to build maybe a market or something. Oh, culture required a legendary. Okay, we can't do that just yet. Let's build a market. Okay, almost dealt with that problem. Let's make you tough. Let's sentry you, and in our capital, let's do an inquiry ×2. That's a large chunk of additional research you get. 120 is like a turn and a quarter. So I think I'm fine with doing that. And we're going to go for a master into Elder Poet in Tingis. Again, I just want the additional culture so I can start putting more more wonders down. I think we'll put some walls over in Zama. And I think that'll be the end for this episode. Once again, everyone, thank you very much for watching this run through of Old World with the Sacred and the Profane DLC. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.